Do 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 do. It's Camdork. Hello everyone. This is Camdork, and welcome to another Hearthstone video. So this is the second Hearthstone video. In the first one, we did a little bit of an introduction to Hearthstone where I played a few games. I actually won them all, which is very odd. Today we're going to lose a few, and we're going to play in a different mode. Now, the first video, I didn't really show you or teach you about the game of Hearthstone because there's a great tutorial, but in today's video, I'm going to teach you a little more, and the reason is because we're going to be doing a different game mode, and the game mode is called Arena mode. So in the first video, we did Constructed. Constructed mode consists of taking the cards that you have, that you either won or purchased or obtained in some other manner, and building a deck of 30 cards with the sole purpose of trying to kill your opponent, obviously. In Arena mode, you also have a deck of 30 cards, but everybody's a little more on an even playing field. And that is, it doesn't matter what cards you have access to potentially any card in the game, but there's a little more randomness when choosing cards. But the act of choosing cards and watching other people choose cards really teaches you a lot about the cards themselves in the game. And it's actually a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and try to play Arena. I'm going to tell you a little more about it as I go on. I'm going to reside in the upper left corner for the actual Arena draft. So let's go ahead into Arena mode here. We have to pay some either real money or gold, which you get through quests. So we'll just do the quest strategy. Right? Yeah, we did that. Okay, we have Mage, Shaman, or Druid. So first of all, it gives you 3 classes to choose from at random, so they could be any of the 9. I feel like playing Mage, and Mage is pretty strong in Arena anyways, and I'm trying to go for a decent Arena run, so let's go Mage. Plus, we didn't play Mage, I don't think, in the first video. So, oh, wait, what did you say?
My magic will prevail.
Okay. I think she used to say, my magic will tear you apart, I think. Okay, so, in Arena, what you see is 3 cards. Picture Arena like, if you don't know about it, the easiest way to explain it is that you're given 30 packs of 3 cards each, and you get to choose 1 card from each of those packs to go into your deck. Now, you have to choose cards. Initially, you're just choosing the best card, or your favorite card. But as your deck gets built over here on the right, you then start choosing cards based on what you have in addition to how good they are. So the first pick here we have, they're always all the same rarity, so in this case we have all epic cards with the purple little gem inside. So the secret, when an enemy casts a spell on a minion, summon a 1/3 as a new target. Spellbender is kind of It doesn't stop any spell, and you have to be targeting a minion to stop it. It's not great. It's really probably the worst mage secret, I would say. Any one of the secrets I prefer to this. Hungry Crab is just awful because, I mean, it's just awful. Pilot of the Sky Golem is actually really strong, so we're going to pick that for sure. But I figure I might as well talk about it. So in these first picks, I'm just picking my favorite. Elven Archer is very underwhelming. The 1 damage doesn't really do much, and as a mage, we can do that anyway for 1 more mana, just with our hero ability, without using a card. Novice Engineer is a 1/1 that does draw a card, but it's really underwhelming. Incidentally, Novice used to be a lot better in the early beta, before it was nerfed way back when. It was a 1/2, and it was 2 mana and drew a card. It was in every single deck then, but now it's in no decks when people construct things. Acolyte of Pain is actually really good in Mage. Whenever this minion takes damage, draw a card. You can actually target this with your hero ability and draw a card for 5 mana, but it's a definite way of getting cards, so that one's not bad. Alright, Burly Rockjaw Trogg. This is one that came out in the new Goblins vs. Gnomes expansion. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain +2 attack. I don't love this one. They're kind of underwhelming. All the Trogs are kind of like this. It's fine. 4 mana for 3/5 is fine. And the extra little gain +2 attack is okay too. It's not a bad card. I actually like Raging Worgen better, but Fen Creeper is pretty good. Taunts I find are pretty important in Arena because of the just having minion on minion play is where it usually happens in Arena. And I should note that at some point in time we have to be concerned about our mana curve. In Arena especially, you want the mana curve to favor the early cards a lot. With that being said, look at our next picks, though. I love Ventrico. Love me some Ventrico. For 5 mana, these are insane stats. Yes, your minions cost 3 more, but it's not bad at all. Earthen Ring is good card. Noatron's actually a pretty good card for 2, I think, too. Because it basically forces a person to spend 2 cards on it in killing it and getting through it. Unless they waste a silence or something on it, too, which is weird. We're going to pick Ventrico. Yeah, I love it. Okay, Water Elemental is ridiculously strong in Mage. The stats are pretty great. 6 health is just kind of difficult to deal with, and the freeze mechanic is really pretty good, and for 4 mana that's great. Ice Barrier, another good secret, but it's actually probably, I would say, it's not bad. It's not a horrible secret. It's not great, though. Silence is nice in Arena, but for 4 mana, I would much prefer to have a Water Elemental. So that's what we're doing. Okay, now we're actually getting some cards that are a little lower. Ice Barrier, like I said, I don't love it, and it's really just heal for 8, but with 3 mana, you're not putting anything on the board. Again, Wolf Rider, not as bad. I really consider this 3 mana for 3 damage because it has charge, and it only has 1 health. So essentially it's going to just do 3 damage. It's not horrible. It's not really a horrible card, but it's just really weak. This is a very solid 2-drop with a nice benefit, so we'll pick that. Okay, Mech Yeti, a Mechanical Yeti, is pretty good. A really solid card. The Yeti, Chillwind Yeti, is the same 4 mana for 4 or 5, except it doesn't have this Death Rattle. It gives each player a spare part, but it's fine. Puddle Stomper's a 2 mana 3/2, it's fine. And Gurubashi Berserker is okay, but we already have 5s, and it's not really a great 5. So I'm going to pick Mech Yeti, it's strong. Okay, Duplicate, Delaran Mage, or Leper Gnome. Duplicate is probably the best Mage secret. I'm going to put it out there. It's my favorite. You can make 2 copies of something. It's kind of like card draw because it kind of gives you more cards when you have nothing. Yes, your opponent can kill something like a Leper Gnome, but at worst, it just gives you 2 Leper Gnomes, say, which is fine. I mean, it's not good, but it's 2 cards that don't come from your deck. Leper Gnome is early pressure, but we're not as concerned, so I'm going to pick a Duplicate. Zombie Chow. It's a very, very strong card. It's 1 mana for a 2/3, which is insane stats. It takes care of it takes care of many 2-drops, especially with the Mage's hero ability. It can take care of any 2-drop, I think. Yes, it restores 5 health to the enemy hero, but it doesn't matter, because if you play this on turn 1, you kill a 2-drop, and your enemy's at your opponent's at 30 health anyway, so it doesn't matter. The healing doesn't matter. Flame Cannon is a really good removal, and Clockwork Gnome is fine, so in terms of choosing between these 2, I still like Zombie Chow. Okay, another epic. Oh, this is interesting. Alright, Murloc War Leader is okay when you have a bunch of Murlocs, but that's never happening in Arena. Pirate is, again, okay, I guess, if you have a lot of pirates, but that's really never happening in Arena. Echo of Medivh, really fun card. I think I'm gonna, yeah, definitely. It's kind of like card draw, too. Ooh, this is pretty good. Okay, Murloc Tide Hunter is probably the weakest of these, because it's a 2/1 that summons a 1/1, really low health for both of those. Sorcerer's Apprentice is fine, but we don't have any spells. We do have secrets, which count as a spell, but we just have 1. Oh, no, we have Echo of Medivh. It's underwhelming. Frostbolt's a really good way to deal with things. This is a 2 mana drop, though, but Frostbolt is pretty strong. It instantly does 3 damage. This might just die. We're gonna pick Frostbolt. Alright, here's Sen'jin Shieldmaster. Not bad. We already have some 4-drops, though. I like to have me some early game. I want the mana curve to look like that, basically. In Arena, I wouldn't mind like this. I want like 7 to 10 early drops if possible. Razorfen Hunter is actually okay. Flesh-Eating Ghoul, we don't have enough early things, because Flesh-Eating Ghoul is only okay if there's a lot of other minions you have on the board. So since we don't have very many early minions right now, it's not as good. Sen'jin Shieldmaster is a really solid 4-drop, but like I said, I already have some, so I'm going to pick Razorfen. Oh, Flame Strike. It's kind of a given that we want to have one of these in the deck. 1, maybe 2 is okay, but any more and I don't really want it. Stormpike Commando is a good 5-drop. It does 2 damage, which is nice. The health is kind of underwhelming, but the stats are kind of underwhelming, but the 2 damage really can help. This is bad unless we freeze things. We have a Water Elemental and a Frostbolt to freeze, but it's just not that good. Flame Strike, all the way. Again, it's a snap pick. I would pick these quicker, but I actually want to explain a little bit about them. Now we get kind of a crap selection. It's actually our first sort of selection. We're going to get a Dalaran Mage, which is a underwhelming, to say the least, 3-drop. Dragonhawk, which is just bad. It does 2 damage, maybe. And this is Voodoo Doctor, which at least will do 2 damage and restore 2 health. I think it's the best, honestly. The spell damage doesn't count except for, well, it can help with Flame Strike, but it's 3 mana, so it's not easy to play without just sort of wasting it. And Frostbolt is now 4 damage if I have this on the board. I'm gonna pick the Voodoo Doctor. It's fine. It's early card. I can play it. Oh, okay. Vaporize, another secret, which I kind of like sometimes. Target Dummy is just not good. And Matter Bomber, kind of fun. I have an Acolyte of Pain, which can actually benefit from the Matter Bomber. I do have a 1 health minion. Yeah, Matter Bomber's okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, now we have Matter Bomber, Defender of Argus, or Ancient Watcher. Ancient Watcher is just on the board. It can be a taunt, but you have to activate it or silence it. We don't have any activators of Ancient Watcher, so that's obviously out. Matter Bomber, we have one, but I'd rather not pick another one, but our Defender of Argus is not great thus far because I don't know if I'm going to have 2 things on the board. Taunt is not bad. We only have 1, so there's some thought to go for Taunt. I'm actually still leaning towards Defender of Argus, and here's why. So we're halfway through. We have 1 Taunt, and we have a mana curve that's not really skewed early. So by that, I probably might... I'm thinking maybe I want to have more Taunts to make myself survive a little longer, so I can get big things out that maybe I'll be able to Taunt. That's the thought. I just think maybe it's okay. Yeah. I'll probably have 1 thing at least to Taunt. Alright, so Wisp is awful. Do I want another Fen Creeper or an Acolyte of Pain? I think I like Acolyte of Pain in Mage. But I just said I need... But I have too many 5s already. Or I have 3 5s, but that's enough for now. Let's do the Acolyte of Pain. Okay, Burly Rockjaw Trog, which I already said it's okay. But I like better other 4s, and we have actually plenty of 4s thus far. Harvest Golem is a really, really solid card. I'm going to pick it. Okay, another Flame Strike, or I can have Goldshire Footman, possibly one of the worst cards in the game. Probably not that. And yes, it is a very bad card. It doesn't kill anything. That's the problem. With the 1 attack, it doesn't kill anything, and just because it has Taunt, doesn't really do anything. It's not a Taunt I want. I know I said I want a Taunt, not this. Everything kills it, and it doesn't kill anything. It's bad. You're just throwing away 1 mana. Reckless Rocketeer is 6 mana for 5 damage. 2 health is just awful. I don't like it. I guess we'll do another Flame Strike. So just because we don't have early game, if we're a little behind, Flame Strike can help us catch up. For these, Defender of Argus, which gives Taunt to minions, means you have to have minions on the board in order to play it. This guy, which has Taunt and the nice can't be targeted thing, yeah, it's a 2/5s, which is not great, but that's not bad at all. An Ethereal Arcanist, which benefits from having a bunch of secrets. The best secret to have for Ethereal Arcanist is a Ice Block, which only activates when you have lethal damage, which would mean that this would be awesome. But Duplicate is probably going to trigger, and then, yeah, it's not great. I'm going to pick this guy. Okay, awesome. Okay, we got a Snow Chugger. Snow Chugger, awesome. I'm going to pick that. I can tell you that already. It's just really solid. It's a nice 2-drop. It freezes things. It's great for classes that do damage, if that's your opponent. Force Tank Max is a nice big thing, which we kind of don't have a nice big thing, although we do have a Venture Co., which actually is not bad. So I'm okay with our late game. Earthen Ring is nice to heal, it's a pretty good one, but we don't have very many 2-drops, and I'm really concerned because we're already 20 cards in. So Snow Chugger it is. I'm really looking for early stuff right now. Salty Dog, it's too late, and it's not great with the 4 health. Duplicate is okay, but the Mana Worm is pretty nice. I don't know if I'm ever going to actually have this benefit, but it is a 1-drop. And like I said, I want the early stuff, so let's pick it. Plus it benefits if you have the coin. The coin is a spell. Okay, Archmage. It's a 6-drop. We don't have very many, but we have too much late game for not enough early game. Cone of Cold, again, I want to pick this because it's a 2-drop. And it's not bad with Mage. You can hit it with your hero ability, and then it trades for something that's like 4 mana. Speaking of something that's 4 mana, Water Elemental is awesome and kind of always pick. Mirror Entity is a good Mage secret I like. Ice Barrier is not as good as Mirror Entity, I think. This can work, but you're paying 3 mana for a card that maybe it's going to be an 8 mana card, but you're paying 3 mana and you're not getting benefit immediately. Water Elemental, you at least get a minion, so that's why I like this, and it's a good minion. So let's pick it. Right now I can tell you, Sorcerer's Apprentice is going to be it, because we don't have enough early game. Frostwolf Warlord, kind of like Defender of Argus, where you need things on the board already in order for it to be beneficial. We don't have that yet. It's actually pretty kind of late skewed. I don't know. It's actually mid-game skewed with our mana curve. But I want, well, I guess, how many early things do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it's okay. It's not bad. It's actually not bad, but some of these are kind of crap, like the Voodoo Doctor, and Mana Worms can be good. We're going to pick the Sorcerer's Apprentice, though. Mirror Image is, like, it's not bad, but I would rather have a thing that does stuff, that kills stuff. Okay, another 2-drop or Cone of Cold. Cone of Cold, we have 2 Flame Strikes, so we can already deal with a board. Ship's Cannon is a 2/3 for 2 mana. That's fine. And this is a 2/3 for 2 mana, but it has a card text we can actually use. So, Mighty Berserker it is. Okay, Force Tank Max. Again, a big thing. Or Ship's Cannon and Mad Bomber. Let me count what I have late game. I have a Fen Creeper, Matter Bomber, Venture Co, Pilot Sky Golem. I actually think maybe I could deal with another big thing, because counting from before indicated we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus a Frostbolt, so that's kind of 9. That's right where I want to be, so I don't mind not getting another 2-drop, especially for a Force Tank Max, which is actually pretty decent, so in Arena anyways. Alright, and then rounding it out here, we have a 5 mana, which we don't have too many of. We already have a ton of 4 mana cards. This isn't bad. A 2 mana that we can't get really the benefit of, but it's a 2 mana 2/3, which is fine. And a Chillwind Yeti, which is really strong. For 4 mana, that's really strong, but we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on things we can play on turn 4 realistically. Probably not Echo of Medivh, but it's 1, 2, maybe 2, 3, 4, which is actually fine in and of itself. We're okay on 4 mana, so normally I would pick the Yeti, but because we don't have as many good... Oh, you know what? We have 3 5s. I don't know. We have more 4s than we need right now, so I'm going to pick a 5. Okay, another Zombie Chow? Yes. Give me some of that. Love it. Early game, much better than this, and I think better than Ice Barrier, so I'm going to pick that. 29. This is we have 29 cards. The last card, Crazed Alchemist, is it's okay, but if it doesn't get use of its battle cry, it's just a 2/2, which isn't great. Vaporize. If your enemy is smart, they'll kind of play around it a little bit. Unstable Portal can be really great. It can be kind of useless, but it's fun, and we have a Mana Worm to benefit from it. So, all right, let's pick it. And there's our deck. Wow. I like it. I like this deck. So how Arena is played is now we get to play with this deck. And you play until you get 12 wins, which we're not getting 12 wins. I'm just telling you that right now. So if you're expecting that, we're not. Or you play until you lose 3 games. And then whatever your win rate is, that's kind of like how many games you won during that Arena run. And you get some prizes for it. You always get a pack. So you always get a pack of cards. It's basically you're paying 50 gold extra for a guaranteed pack, and maybe some winnings. You don't know. So let's go ahead and play first game, and I'm going to make a prediction on the wins, I guess. 5? 5. That's a good run. For me, 5 is a pretty good run for me. That's where I'm like, all right, this is a pretty good run. Anything less, and I'm kind of like, oh, 3 or less is just bad, and 7 or more is phenomenal for me. So let's go play. Okay.
Jaina versus Uther.
Okay, our first one is against Nim Stark with a Paladin. And I am very happy to see we have a Zombie Chow. Water Elemental is so good, and I have the coin so I can play it on turn 3. But we have a lot of 4s. So I'll be going second, so that means he'll have a turn 3, I'll have a turn 3. I can play the Water Elemental, and it stops him from playing like a true Silver Champion weapon. Okay, this is going away, obviously. I don't think this is going to be useful right now. Since I have the Zombie Chow and something to play on 1, it means I don't need the coin, so on turn 1, so Water Elemental sticks around. That's my thought. And I wouldn't mind getting another 4, because I have something to play on 3. So I don't have anything to play on turn 2. I'm hoping that I get it. And I don't, but that's okay. I got another 4. We still have another chance at picking up something to play on turn 2. Okay, that is fine. That's okay. I don't have anything to play, though, right now. That's kind of crappy. Well, at least I still do have the Zombie Chow, and I'm not worried about killing it because everything I want to play has no battle cry, so I don't mind just doing that. I don't have to kill this. This makes anything with battle cry cost 2 more. So if my opponent has anything with battle cry, it also suffers from that downfall. Muster for battle. Crap.
Reporting for duty.
That's a pretty strong card. You can do a lot of damage with that. Our goal is still the same here, though. Okay. Oh, we got a 3-drop now. Do I play... Is Harvest Golem better, or is Water Elemental better? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can only do 5 damage as it stands, and I will kill one of these. So, I will coin out the Water Elemental. Is it actually better to coin out this? Because I can't really probably get through it. No, Water Elemental is stronger. He's really still incentivized to hit it. And it can... I plan on hitting him in the face, so he can't do anything with it. Alright, that's actually fine. I'm okay there. He has to use a card and kind of waste some of his muster for battle stuff to kill it. Okay. That's not bad. Could be much worse. Alright, there you go. So I still don't have anything that I need to have battle cry. So alright, that's fine. I'll play this. Yeah, it does kill that. I don't know if I want to kill this though. I might leave it up to my opponent to smack his Weblord into me. And he might do so just to benefit from the ability to play a battle cry that is 5 mana. Or even 4 mana. Alright, but with the Gurubashi, there's that. Interesting. Okay, there's a few ways to play this. I think the strongest play is going to be the Tiger, and the reason why is because he might hit this. And if he does, he's at 5 health, and then my Tiger can trade. And this still is surviving. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it still does survive. So that's probably the best. Okay, I will kill that. Just in case he has something to buff the Tiger. I mean, not the Tiger, the thing. Oh, that's actually pretty... Yeah, good, yes. Well, kind of good. I don't know. Still sort of... Well, my play is basically going to be the same. Well... No, I can't take 11 damage, so I have to throw that. The other way to play it would be to hit the Tiger into the Bomber, and then play a Taunt, and hope he can't get through it. If I play this, theoretically he has to trade it. It trades. Let's see, if I play this, the worst case scenario, even if, I mean, Equality Consecrate doesn't happen, Equality is fine. No, Equality isn't, he'll hit it. And the worst case scenario is that I am screwed.
I wonder.
I don't have any other taunts. Do I really want to bank everything on playing the Fen Creeper? I don't know. Well, no, you know what the worst case is? I should trade here and play this still. Even though he can kill this with his weapon and the Matter Bomber, but then I can ping it next turn and play 5 mana worth of stuff, which could be this, that, and this. Which might be the case. And this is in fact what he's going to do, so that's okay, and I think I know my turn. Oh, is it a heal? It's a heal. That's kind of unfortunate. That's really strong for him. He gets a full board, and I hope I get Flame Strike. Nope. Alright, well I'm at 29 health at this point, so still okay. Let's see what we get. Surprisingly, this is actually okay. And at this point, is it better? It's better than Harvest Golem, I'd say. Yeah. If I play this, I can easily kill it with the 3/3, and then there's no benefit really, and I might as well play the Zombie Chow. So I think I will play this and the Zombie Chow. Alright, that's okay. The 7 health on the Archmage is nice. Okay. Alright. The old Echo of Medivh. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily think I'll have a full board. Each friendly minion in your hand, I can actually get, I can get a Archmage and Harvest Golem out of it if I really wanted to, but that's not really that beneficial. Do I just play the Force Tank Max? No, I think I really should actually ping for 2 mana, but then I have 6 mana and I can only play something like a Harvest Golem. That's actually really kind of crummy. This is actually quite crummy. Do I just play the Force Tank Max? Yeah, I think I do, actually. Alright, I think I... If he hits me, then he can just trade that one, but I'll leave it up to him to do that anyways.
Time runs out on me.
He can break the Divine Shield. We shouldn't be able to kill everything. Might just throw everything at me, and then I'll be down to, what, 11? Yeah. Yep, I kind of thought he'd do that anyways. Yeah. There you go. And I'm guessing nothing, really.
Give me a quest.
Kind of hoping for Flame Strike right about now.
Reporting for duty.
It occurs to me we don't have a fire. We don't have any real removal in this deck. That's sort of troubling. Alright, well, yeah, Echo of Medivh is not going to get some benefit here. I don't think so. This is fine. Do I actually...
What to do? What to do?
I actually think it might be best to play this. Yeah, I think just hit that and harvest it. Didn't want that. Really didn't want that. Oh, this is going to be a painful one. Not drawing the good stuff here that I need at the time when I need it. I think we're playing okay.
Reporting for duty.
That's kind of hurting. Yeah, it is. Well, I guess we... I guess we Echo of Medivh this turn to get stuff back. Might as well, right? Put a copy of each friendly minion into your hand, so here we go.
It's time for a little blood. It's time for a little blood.
So I trade this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And I can play another one if I want. Actually, should I? No, it's better to hit this. Okay. And we can play the same board next turn, which is actually pretty strong. So this might be a catch-up card. I don't know. I'm still in it. Interesting. All right. Okay. Even if he has one more, that's okay still. Flame strikes are in here somewhere. I know it. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 right there. But we're gonna hit and hero ability, so I'm not going to play something. I can always Frostbolt. Yeah, that's fine. The unfortunate thing is I can't trigger the Irmani Berserker and then yeah. So yeah, we can Frostbolt this. If I Frostbolt this, is there any possibility that these guys aren't going to be able to do it? So then I'll play, if I Frostbolt, and this kills that, for example, he'll have 2, which will kill 2. I should theoretically have enough to kill it. Although he does have 2 cards, so that could be dangerous. No, I think I have to kill it. Emergency coolant. I might actually want to do that instead of Frostbolting, and I think I will.
It's time for a little blood.
Yeah. Okay. I would want to emergency coolant this guy, but it doesn't matter. Ah, another true silver. That's pretty good. That's what he got. +1 armor. Helpful? Not really. Not really. Uh-oh. I really hope I draw... I don't know, because he's got that... Okay. Okay. So, I think my only play is 4, 5, 6. This will be a 3-4, and then that'll turn it into a 3-5. And that's actually pretty strong if I hit that too. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can actually Frostbolt something to just be careful. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
It's time for a little blood.
My shield for Argus.
And then, that. I have to do that. Okay. So now I'm probably going to use True Silver and I guess this. Hopefully my opponent hits with like this or the True Silver first. I don't know. Oh, that's kind of bad. Oh, that's horrible. Please miss. Hit me. Yes! I kind of wish he didn't hit that. Oh well. I did 6 damage to him. that any good? Not really. At least the true silver is gone. This troubles me. Alright, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is 16. That is 17. I am in trouble. This is really bad trouble. I technically don't lose. I go down to 5. And so I shall. And there's no reason not to play this. It doesn't do anything, but maybe you'll think it's Vaporize. Maybe you'll be scared. Probably not. Ooh, chances of winning this one are kinda tough. Kinda crap. Yep. Don't think I'm gonna survive another turn, guys. Ooh, everything kills me. Mana Worm ain't gonna cut it. Alright, well played. Okay, so we lost our first. That's okay. It's okay. We lost our first. I'm actually hiding the defeat screen so we don't see it. There it is, but we don't see it. It's not in our mind. So this is our first game we lost of Hearthstone. We got it out of the way. I told you it was going to happen. I am going to be back for a winning streak. So this is part 1 of this arena run, the first arena run. We're going to go on a winning streak, okay? We're not going to go 0-3. Oh my goodness, we're not going to go 0-3. Alright, see you back in just a bit in part 2.